Well, hey everybody, I want to show y'all some of the behind the scenes of what I did today. Made two videos, one short format and one long format.
Not started on the second reconciliation bill. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
As you can see, these are some of the videos that I've been working on. As I go through them, you can see these are 9:16 ratio for cell phones and social media.
Scratch the surface. You get nothing, babe.
Now, as you can see, this is the full frame 16:9, and this is for a full length YouTube video in full format.
Why have we sat around for 5 months and not started on the second reconciliation bill? I just don't get it.
Well, I didn't get it either, so that's why I made the video. This is, yeah, a hell of a mess they got us in. Be able to waste that kind of time and that kind of money and not get anything done. And Senator John Kennedy is talking about it, putting a light on it, and I'm just showing people that, yeah, sometimes you got to get involved with politics and do something like I'm doing, make videos. But this is behind the scenes of the ClipChamp. I want to show you a little bit about how much work. You've seen all of these pictures. See all of these pictures right here? All of that. I didn't use but a portion of the videos that was generated. Now, how did I make those videos? Well, let me show you this first. I'm gonna hit play. Hey y'all, Buddy Huggins here. Senator John Kennedy went off on Congress. 5 months of doing nothing. Y'all gotta hear this one.
Why have we sat around for 5 months and not started on the second reconciliation bill? I don't get it. To me, it's a 12-piece bucket of stupid not to do another reconciliation bill and to waste 5 months before we even start on a second reconciliation bill, assuming that we get started tomorrow. I mean, humans are supposed to have evolved as a species. Why would we not do a second reconciliation bill? Think of what we could do. I mean, moms and dads all across America tonight are going to lie down to sleep, and they won't be able to. What are they worried about? Well, they're worried about the cost of housing, for one thing. They're worried about the cost of home insurance. They're worried about the cost of flood insurance. They're worried about the cost of health insurance. We all know that. They're worried about the cost of living.
That's our Senator John Kennedy, still undefeated, y'all. If you want more of this every day, hit that subscribe button and that bell. Appreciate each and every one of you for watching. See you in the next one. Well, that gives you a little feel for how I put the video together. It takes a lot of work to do this and do it right, but we do the best we can with the tools that we have. And this is the blog page that is Buddy Huggins, the Buddha from Mississippi. You can put buddyhuggins.com in YouTube, in Google, and you'll get there. But just to show you the images that I used, you can see they're really colorful. And I didn't use but just a few to kind of explain the story. But this is the description. Listen to it. Well, so much for that. But this is the short format version of it. If you scroll down, you'll see some images and video. This clip is a short clip. Watch this. And the full video is right underneath it in a short format video layout.
Why have we sat around for 5 months and not started on the second reconciliation bill? I don't get it. To me, it's a 12-piece bucket of stupid not to do another reconciliation bill and to waste 5 months.
It's a waste of time and money to watch these people do what they do. And he knows it. What creates the videos and the images is a lot of hard work. A lot of people think AI is going to be improving graphics and video, and they'd be right, but it still takes that human touch to get that kind of perfection. See, once you got the word prompt and you get the idea flushed out, then you generate it. This is Grok right here. This is the actual word prompt.
Cinematic 16:9 widescreen animation, nighttime U.S. Capitol building cracked and crumbling under red storm clouds, lightning flashing. Giant calendar pages marked month 1, month 2. Month 5 rip off violently and burst into flames, flying toward camera. Camera crashes through fire and smoke to reveal Senator John Kennedy standing dead center in a dark suit, Louisiana bayou fog rolling across the marble floor. Massive flaming text slams in across the entire screen letter by letter with cinematic impact shakes, 5 months wasted. Congress did nothing, then subtitle burns in underneath. Senator Kennedy drops the bucket of stupid in gold cracked font, epic orchestral hits and deep bass rumbles, hyper-realistic 8K, red gold black color grade, slow motion embers, and debris.
As you can see, by the time you get that flushed out, you get an image, and then you take that image and you take it over to Grok AI. And this is Grok AI. So this is my favorites, and you can see all of the ones that I worked on today. There's a pretty good number of them. But so like if I pick let's pick this one right here. So it gave me 2 examples. And out of the 2 examples, I pick what I want to use. But that's how that works. So Grok Imagine takes that image and turns it into a video. Let's go back and do one. All right. Let's take this one right here. I copy it right there, and I go back into Grok Imagine. I go straight to the Imagine button. I paste it right there. Now that I've got all the magic, it takes that and it turns it into an animation. There's a couple of ways to do it, but the way that I'm doing it seems to work best for me. Other people will have their own opinion about what gives them the best look. Learning to write prompts. Well, this is what we get. Some are better than others. Some have more moving action. But if you want it to add on to this, you can enter a piece of the prompt here, cut and paste it, and it'll come to life. Let me see if I can do it real quick to show you. Where's my prompt? Okay, we're going to go to the second prompt right here. Now, this prompt has to do with the bucket of chickens, the 12-piece bucket of stupid. So I go here, and this has its own thing talking about the 5 months wasted time. I paste the second prompt about the bucket of chicken in there, and it'll take a second for it to do its thing. But while it's doing that, I can explain the simplicity of how this works, but the ability to take it and make it a piece of art and make a video. Okay, there it is. Now this piece of art has never existed until now. It's the combination of taking the first one and morphing it over into this one. So now instead of 6 seconds, you got almost 10 seconds. And you have to edit that motion in there. But I'm just jumping between clips. I think that'll give you a good idea of what and how I'm doing and utilizing this.
There are exceptions to the warrant requirement, including exigent circumstances, which are usually followed up in Arkansas with a probable cause complaint and an affidavit and warrant in support of that.
What about to search someone? Do you have to have a warrant?
Yes, that is.
Let me amend that.
Sure that I've ever thought about that in depth, Senator, but I think it would be a strong challenge to that state law, and I think it would be.
What if Arkansas construed its state constitution to require a warrant for both arrest and search?
Well, that gives you an idea of what it looks like. Hey, I want to say thank you for following me and leaving a comment, hitting that bell, smash that like button. I'll show more about the behind the scenes later, and maybe even have a live stream going while I'm building this. And they've updated the live stream feature, so that'd be a good way for me to learn by doing. I learn by doing and by watching videos, doing word prompts, watching videos on how to get that cinematic look and how to get the flames and everything looking good. There's certain ways of doing that with the inflections, and I'll explain that in the next video, how to write the best prompt for the best image that Imagine can generate and make it come to life. Y'all have a good one. Thank you again for watching my channel.